Wow! Vui chơi chen hàng 20% tại Lazada siêu sale sinh nhật mua cái.
Hey everyone, and welcome to a very special DF clip. So recently we've had
put the technique through its paces. The important thing here was like, it's a lot of stuff, easy to replicate, easy to do in a video. And I think it showed off the strengths and possibly some of the challenges related to PSSR. I think it showed them off fairly well.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff. I mean, and then we've got the encounters footage there, which I guess was, well, we needed B-roll. And B-roll, typically the most exciting B-roll is combat stuff. So, basically I went through this massive list. I mean, you actually made me a video for me to sort of copy game on PlayStation 5 Pro. And then it's like, well, we've got a lot of cutscenes here, and we've got a lot of walking forward, which is classic digital foundry comparison fodder. But we actually needed to show the game, and we wanted to get some pretty dynamic footage here, which is then we chose the encounters. Now, I'm not a T-Loop 2 veteran like you are, so it is pretty much lowest difficulty level. All of the auto aims ramped up to the max. But it should do a pretty good job of showing you how the game looks, in motion and in sort of more, dare I say, exciting content.
Yeah. I did notice when you set back the footage that you have that little lock-on indicator, which I know comes from very light difficulty, having played through a number of encounters myself for various pieces of content. So, yeah, I mean, ultimately, like, there's no version of T-Loop 2 on PCs. This is the best you're going to get for now, at least, until hopefully the inevitable PC port arrives. But yeah, I mean, it looks great, runs awesome. I mean, this is just like a straight 60 FPS line through all the content, except for like, I guess, cutscenes here where you get like a one frame drop on camera cuts, which is like typical of Naughty Dog titles. They presumably are holding a frame, I think, for AA purposes.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, in general, I mean, I think it looks great. Runs awesome. This is like the perfect evolution of TLU from the 1080p 30 origins on PS4 all the way up to basically 4K 60 here now on PS5 Pro. It's basically the but I think this is pretty, it's pretty tremendous stuff. It looks awesome, plays awesome. Certainly that was my experience when I had a hands-on with it, that it was very similar to that old 4K fidelity mode, but at 60 FPS, and I think that's borne out in this footage too. Like, it looks great. I mean, it is a PS4 title at its core, but it's a great looking PS4 title, one of the best last generation titles for my money out there. Lighting still looks great, characters look great, environments look great, animation is stunning. Like, it's a real tour de force on the older hardware, and I think it holds up great on PS5 Pro here really quite well.
Yeah, it is quite remarkable that the origins of this are basically on a base PlayStation 4, which is, essentially like a downclocked Radeon 7850 HD.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nuts. Let's talk about that little frame rate meter in the corner, because you noticed this at the hands-on, right? And it does seem to be some sort of development tool just to give Digital Foundry style metrics